Our group, Indivisible Wilmington, has become a place where people from all political backgrounds come together to not only work together, but to learn from each other. Our backgrounds and beliefs may vary, but we all have one common goal: to uphold our Constitution and to create a truly inclusive and thriving democracy. On March 10th, we did send an invitation to Representative David Rouzer to this event tonight. Evidently, Rouzer did not feel meeting with his constituents during a congressional recess was a worthy use of his time. In fact, most Republicans have seemed to agree that they will not be spending their time at town halls anymore. Our Republican members of Congress have forgotten the very shoulders they are standing on with Abraham Lincoln, who said in his Gettysburg Address, "This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth." I know that a lot of folks here were interested tonight in Medicaid and Medicare, so I'm going to read the first question. Press reports have indicated that Medicaid right now might be cut by over $800 billion. You all right there? You good?
I'm back.
All right. All right. How do increasing tax cut for the wealthiest 1% help to support the balanced budget you continue to advocate for?
First of all, I would like to say that I did, when all this was being discussed, I did propose a bill that would skip a lot of the middleman in this process, and it would take money directly from people that need it and give it directly to millionaires and billionaires without it having to pass through the government at all. And I do think that is government efficiency. Listen, folks, I know that you need food and stuff, but how else are we supposed to pay for tax cuts to billionaires? It doesn't come out of nowhere. These are hard questions. I wish I had somebody to help me answer them.
Oh, well, I'm actually breaking news. We actually have a special guest here tonight.
Are you kidding me?
Is that Senator Thom Tillis?
Davey!
Oh, thank goodness.
Little Davey, it sounds like you need a big brother.
Welcome here, sir.
Well, thank you.
Senator.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, and just in time
Yes,
for us to talk about Social Security.
Watch out for that
I've heard
stool.
of that. I want to make sure my mic's on. I got a lot of stuff to say. I've also got my thinking face on today. This is the face I like to make in the Senate chamber when I don't know if I believe in domestic abuse or not. When voting to confirm a Secretary of Defense with a drinking problem.
That is really tough to figure out. I really empathize.
I got that Don Jr. inability to sit.
It's hard.
Normally, you ever seen that boy sit? Google Don Jr. sitting. It's weird.
Do you need a ride on the merry-go-round too, or you
Yeah, it's
have
spinning.
Yeah?
It's
But
weird.
here,
I feel like I'm on.
your feet can't touch the ground. It's a little bit hard to feel like an alpha male.
It is. It is.
Don't let it spin. It'll spin around.
I tell you what.
And we all know there's the no spin zone.
I feel like I'm on that bucket ride at the old pavilion down in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, don't mention Myrtle Beach. What happens in Myrtle stays between you and Matt Gaetz.
Elon is literally attempting to buy a Supreme Court seat right now in Wisconsin. He has spent over $10 million in attempts to influence the election there. This practice is beyond corrupt. It is toxic to democracy and everyone in the working class. Go ahead.
I think they like it.
Do you agree that elections should be up for sale?
We hope more than anything that American people don't realize that we only represent less than a third of the people in the country, and they are way more powerful. That's the worst possible thing that could happen to our movement is if they realize that they are more powerful than us in literally every way, from money to bodies in the streets. That could end it. That could end it. What we need people to do is stay home, stay on the couch, do not protest, do not show up in the streets. That's the last thing that we need in this takedown of democracy. Is it?
And the last thing we need is y'all going to Indivisible's website and finding information about how to get involved in that Wisconsin Supreme Court buyout from Elon Musk with easy linkable information. That's the last thing we need liberals doing.
I'm sure you don't want people to know that they could go to Mobilize and figure out how to phone bank and be part of the solution and help with that seat, that everybody can help with that and contribute to that.
Yeah.
But you guys, there are a myriad of public hearings happening on these issues. Go to those hearings, right? Testify. Now, I know it's hard to testify, but they need to see real people, not just lobbyists and people in suits. Get in there and testify. If you have an opinion, share it. It's valuable and it's important.
It does matter. Everything we do matters. Everything. And if you can't march and you can't travel, you can share stuff on social media. You can put a sign in your yard. You can make a donation, even if you can only afford $5. Find the best place to direct that $5. Everybody can do something. And while it's amazing to go to events where you live, I do want to encourage you to go to events where they live. And they live in Washington, D.C. And what needs to happen, what has to happen, is a shift, an utter, tangible, palpable, undeniable shift has to happen in this country where the whole world sees us in the streets of D.C. to the point that it is undeniable, that it is stifling. We have to shut that city down.